my dear kids. In this class, we are going to learn about nature. It is an interesting poem. Before going to the poem, we know about few things of nature. You all know nature is a beautiful creation of God. Life without nature, it's not possible. It is precious gift to all of us living on earth. We must stay close to the nature. We should care about nature and protect it. Nature gives us lot of things. In this nature, we can see different creatures and plants also we see. Do you like nature? Do you like this nature? Yes, everyone like this nature. So in this class, let's learn a poem. In this nature, we can see different creatures and plants and animals also. Do you like this nature? Yes, everyone like this nature. So in this class, let's learn a poem, When Flowers Wake Each Morning. This poem is written by Ken Nesbitt. In this poem, we can see a boy who wishes to be a plant because the plants can do anything they want. This poem is about a boy who wishes to be a plant. My dear kids, in your daily life, we can do many duties or responsibility to do, isn't it? When you wake up in the morning, what does your mother say? Fold your bed sheets, do your homework. So learning geometry is that different shapes, drawings, lines, so many things we can learn. In this poem also, the child also does certain things. What are the certain things child also does? We can see the poem. So we can now observe the lines. I will read it. Concentrate on the way of reading. When flowers wake each morning, they don't have to make their beds, and lettuce leaves aren't told to comb the hair upon their heads. You would never tell asparagus it shouldn't play with spears. You would never ask a stalk of corn to wash behind its ears. A mushroom doesn't have to clean its room, and you will agree a tree one won't have to study hard to learn geometry. I guess it should be obvious from listening to my rant. I am tired of being a person. I would rather be a plant. Before going to the poem, now you have to concentrate on the difficult words in each paragraph. So here is the word lettuce. A plant with large green leaves which are used to prepare salads. Lettuce, it's one of the vegetable. A plant with large green leaves which are used to prepare salads. Here is the sentence. Rabbits love to eat lettuce. Here is a picture of the lettuce. What is the color of the lettuce? It's green in color. It's look like a cabbage. Its taste also cabbage. When flowers wake each morning, they don't have to make their beds. When flowers wake each morning, they don't have to make their beds. And lettuce leaves aren't told to comb the hair upon their heads. Children, from sunrise to sunset, we have many duties and responsibilities to do, isn't it? When you wake up from your bed, what does your mother say? Fold your bed sheets, keep your bed clean, keep your room clean. So many more you have to do the work. But flowers don't do to that. They are very free in the nature. And lettuce leaves aren't told to comb the hair upon their heads. Here is the lettuce. Here is the picture of lettuce. So lettuce is a leafy vegetable. Lettuce is a leafy vegetable. Tastes like a cabbage. It's used for prepare salad, soup and sandwiches. Lettuce leaves have curly edge which looks like curly hair. Which looks like curly hair. Then don't need to comb their hair. It looks very messy. Do you comb your hair? Yes. To look smart, you have to comb your hair. To look smart, you have to comb your hair. Now we have to move to the, before going to the paragraph, here is the rhyming words. Beds, heads. Beds, heads. So now we move to the next paragraph. Before going to the paragraph, we have to concentrate on the difficult words in this paragraph. Asparagus, a plant with long green or white stems that you can cook and eat as vegetable. A plant with long green or white stems that you can cook and eat as a vegetable. Asparagus is used to make soup. It's also one of the vegetable. Spears, young shoots of the asparagus plant. Spears, young shoots of the asparagus plant. The young ones of the asparagus plants we call a spears. Here is the sentence. Spears are cooked and eaten as vegetable. Spears are cooked and eaten as a vegetable. Ears. In this poem, ears mean the part of the corn plant which contains seeds or grains. Ears. Here the meaning is the part of the corn plant which contains seeds or grains. Here the sentence. The ears of corn is tasty to eat. The ears of the corn is tasty to eat. You would never tell asparagus it shouldn't play with spears. You would never tell asparagus she shouldn't play with spears. You would never ask a stalk of corn to wash behind its ears. Here, have you seen the asparagus? So look at the children. Here is the picture of asparagus. What is the color of the asparagus here? It's a green in color. Yes, no? So here, asparagus, it's one of the vegetable. Then, but its shoots look like spears. Here the meaning of spear means hunting tool. So here you have to see the picture. The edge of the asparagus, it's look like a hunting tool. When you touch the sharp objects, for example, knife, blade, the elders stop you. But nobody stop the asparagus. They are very free in the nature. You would never ask a stalk of corn to wash behind its ears. You would never ask a stalk of corn to wash behind ears. Its ears. So here the boy is talking about corn. You can see the corn here, the picture of corn. You can see the corn here, the grains of corn. They are tightly packed without any space. They are tightly packed without any space. But still they do not clean its ears. Here is the meaning of ears, grains. Now we can move to the next paragraph. A mushroom doesn't have to clean its room, and you will agree. A tree won't have to study or to learn geometry. A mushroom doesn't have to clean its room, and you will agree. Now the child is comparing that mushroom. The mushroom doesn't have to clean the room, but child has to clean his room. Now the boy talks about trees. Now the boy is talk about trees. The trees, they don't have any study. They don't have any about learning about maths, geometry, in the all the different shapes, drawings, lights. Nothing is there. They are very free in the nature. But the child also know about the different shapes of the names, the different drawings and lines. The child is worried about, he want to become a plant. Now we can move to the next paragraph. Obvious, easily seen or understood clear. Obvious means easily seen or understood or clear. It's obvious that she is sick. It's obvious that she is sick. Rant. Here is the meaning: to speak or complain about something in a loud. To speak or complain about something in a loud, angry and rather confused way. Here is a sentence: she listened to his rant. She listened to his rant. I guess it should be obvious from listening to my rant. I am tired of being a person. I would rather be a plant. I guess it should be obvious from listening to my rant. In this last stanza, the boy tells that it is clear after his listening to his rant. Rant means long speech. Rant means long speech. The listener understood that he doesn't want to be a person. He doesn't want to be being a human. He tired of being a human. He wants to become a plant because he was tired of being a person. He want to become a plant. The child thinks, if I am a plant, there is no need to make bed, comb hair, clean its ears, clean its room. No learning about geometry. You can now tell the children, you want to become person or a plant. Thank you, children.